Hear me, Woedica. Your servant calls for aid.
Oh, it's on. And what's happening?
Roak 10!
Oh, snap. Those things are coming alive! Holy shit. Holy shit! So 2 of them and 1 of him. Let's see what we can do. We are gonna start off with one of those. We are gonna mark one of these. Actually, we're gonna summon you. You are going to do something cool like... maybe a wood skin would be good. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Do a wood skin on you guys. You are gonna mark one of them as a sworn enemy. You are gonna engage the other one with one of these. Actually, you're gonna summon some friends first. And then... oh shit, oh shit. We have been knocked down. That's the bad, very bad, very bad. Woedica's headsman. And I think that just put a big damper on all of my casting as well. Let's do that. And this. You guys attack him. Try to keep him busy. He's barely injured. Did you get your sworn enemy off? No, you did not. Do it on him. And then summon a friend. Or 3. And attack it. The Adra Beetle can do what it can. Wait, did that have friend fire? It does. So do that over there. You need to heal her. You need to knock someone down. Try to knock him down. See how that works. Everyone cast something. What? Oh, the worm. That's alright. The worm can die for all I care. And then you are going to slap down one of those. You are going to slap down one of those. You are going to kill him. And you are going to do some sort of buff. Accuracy and might, while enemies receive penalties. Right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Tumak, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do that again. Try to get both of these guys. There we go. And you... oh, what the hell just happened there? And you want to use minor missiles to kill him. Oh, he's down. To attack him. Then you want to do another firebug. You want to get that on. You want to get a firebug. You want to mark Theos as your sworn enemy. You want to try knocking him down. I don't think it's close enough to bounce. That is a problem. You need to heal as many as you can. Let's do one right there. Itumak is doing not so well. Where is Alana? She's over there. Now would be a good time to do something like... Moonwell. Right in the midst over here.
Moan.
And then you'll want to do a Spirit Shift. And we are gonna attack you with Alana. Is Woedica's Judge going down? Slowly. But I think it's going well. I wish I could get... well, I'll do that. Get the Tumak back up. And then we'll do a... one of these. Cleansing Fire. On him. To get rid of the shield and the crowns. That didn't get rid of it? Well, shit. Everyone attack him.
Wait.
Oh shit, that was a big hit. A big, big hit. Try to heal you. And we'll need to heal Alana as well.
Fiery curses.
Point the way.
How's it going? Injured? Get that on. It missed. Crap. Oh, that was Gown's Pledge. Never mind then. What else we got? We could do Venom Bloom. I think it can hit both of them. Great. Do that. Thanos is badly injured. I think he's waiting for, like, phase 2. So we probably need to focus on this guy.
We're not getting...
Yeah?
Ow.
This thing
Can I do anything heal-wise? Another Moonwell would be great. And you need to lay on hands on yourself.
This thing
Come on, come on, come on, get back up. Get back up, all of you. Only you are left. You'll do another Moonwell. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Seal this. Me too.
Survive. Damn it. I think we have a resurrection on you. When you can come back up. Tell me that's not it. No. Suppress affliction. Instill doubt. I'm pretty sure we have a resurrection. Prayer against restraint. No. Where are you? Revive the fallen. On her. And be ready with a big heal. From... I'm gonna save that in case someone goes down again. And we'll use one of those on her. And we'll use Moonwell. It's coming. And everyone focus on this one. Is it still your sworn enemy? No. And your sworn enemy has run out. Try Jolting Bolt. Jolting Touch. Can you try and knock it down? Into the fray. Why not? Near death. Down it goes. And you are back up. That hurt quite a bit. So let's try to heal ourselves from that. With one of these. And one of these on you. Actually, two of these on you. Fails is injured. Let's see what we can do. We can do a lay on hands. Tumak is dead. We can't do much about that. Field triage. No. Crackling bolt. Right over there. We'll do a scroll of defense on everyone. We'll do a insect swarm on him. And we'll do a... What is that? +3 athletics. I don't want to do that. We'll do one of these. Durance is not doing so hot, so we'll move him back a bit. Everyone, kill him! Badly injured. Do everything you can. Debuff. And we'll do a Woodskin on the front line. And everyone attack him. Come on, he's near death.
Forgive me.
Down he goes. Now, let's talk to Spirit. At your feet rests the body of Theos, hollow, the dense wrinkles shaped by the silent shouldering of an eternal burden, now smooth across his color-drained face. His soul remains still for the moment, defenseless, its energy expended in defeat. It lies sprawled across his body like a death shroud.
That's the servant down, and the mistress still to go. A good start, worthy of being built upon.
I hope this is the end, but what's to stop him from being born again with the same ill intent? And before you suggest the option, no, I'm not eating his soul. I'll put almost anything in my mouth, but not that.
Heyo!
After journeying for lifetimes, I can't imagine his failure, knowing it was all for nothing.
In his own way, Theos must have truly believed he was caring for the people of Eora. protecting them from themselves. A shame his soul won't have a chance to reflect on his errors before it enters the wheel.
Telling you to do. Ask yourself if it's worth it.
Explore it! With a deep breath, you plunge into Theos' soul, and where in Brackenberry it had been a maze of narrow corridors and dead ends, now it is expansive and borderless, its walls crumbling into heaps like the ruins of Engwyth as you pass through them. You travel for what seems like ages, rushing to a known destination, a memory you glimpsed once before. At last you see it, no more than a pinprick of light at the end of a long tunnel, expanding slowly at first, then quickly as you near. You come out in the room you are standing in now, but it is new and pristine and filled with people, thousands of them, all turned towards the great Adra pillar and the machine that encases it. Theos stands at the machine, and you are one with him now. You look out at the crowd, at faces of shriveled old men and cherub-cheeked little girls, at mothers bouncing infants to quiet them, and fathers clasping their children's reckless hands and watching you with somber acceptance. A woman with tears in her eyes gives you a small nod. We sacrificed them all, didn't he? You turn back towards the machine, your breaths constricted beneath the weight of unwanted knowledge, preparing yourself to set out alone on a journey without end. You close your eyes and open them again to find the machine still in front of you, beckoning. You take your place in front of it and place your hands upon a large mechanical disc at the base of the great crystal column and speak a single word. Giant rings creak to life, building speed, setting a race of carved draconic mouths aglow, and sending tremors through the platform beneath you. The entire room shakes now with the force of the accelerating machine, all sound drowned out by its deep, deafening thrum. Brilliant tendrils of light arc outward from the pillar in all directions, and you look over your shoulder to see them engulfing the crowd, burning them brightly like hot iron. One by one, the tendrils disappear, leaving ashen effigies where people once stood, many of them disintegrated into grey heaps under the stress of the tremors. You look above to the Adra pillar, and the glowing spherical mass has begun to coalesce atop the column, where the arcs converge. It grows and pulses, translucent and bulbous like some immense chrysalis, suspended in slow rotation as though it were being spun from the arcs of light. When the last arc disappears, the spectral mass hangs a moment, no longer rotating, so bright you must shield your eyes with an outstretched hand, and it seems to you as though it is looking for you, at you. You bow your head in acknowledgement and look back up to see it melt into the pillar like warm candle wax. The pillar flares with a flash of light, bright as the sun itself, then fades to darkness. The machine slows down to an abrupt halt, and when the last echo of its grinding cogs is past, the chamber is still, and you are alone. From all sides, reality begins to bleed in through the memory, and you find yourself in your own skin once more, looking down on Theos' lifeless body. You sense a listlessness to Theos' soul, an overwhelming fatigue that hinders its immediate escape, and makes it vulnerable to manipulation. You feel as though your victory has given you some kind of hold over it, and you are able to do with it as you please. Let us see here. I could tear it asunder? I'm not sure if the memory is gonna be good. He might just come back in a new body and do the same things. Destroy all memories. Your memory makes you a slave to your own past. Perhaps it can't be undone, but it can be forgotten. It shall trouble neither us any longer.
No! You cannot allow this. He will have no reminders. He will not remember the message we wrote on his fragmented bones and carved into his flesh. The lesson we burned into his soul.
You've given him a clean tablet, and a chance to be of use in his next life. This is a kindness Theos does not deserve, but perhaps whatever merit is in him will be known to the world the next time around. Let us hope his old nature dies with his
A questionable act. Without his memories, there will be nothing of Theos left to appreciate your mercy. You return to the landscape of Theos' memory, to the vast terrain of deceptions and crippling despair, and you can feel your agency in this world now, an ability to reshape the whims of your dominant will. You focus on a vision of pure emptiness, and your will becomes a swirling vortex around you, sweeping through the landscape and bearing away moments and lifetimes like some apocalyptic bivouac that would tear away the essence of the planet itself. The storm builds until the very crust of the world peels from the fabric of the soul that anchored it, and it is borne off into the sky until it is too distant to observe. The last thing you see is a white void, boundless in all directions, unfettered by the shackles of experience and doubt. In the stillness that follows, a single word echoes through your mind, a word you spoke when you were one with Theos in an ancient memory. You realize it is the world that activates the machine. He doesn't have any loot, and I guess now's the time to do what we want with the machine. Also,
Back, seems like. You get what you needed from him?
I got an answer to an old question.
Maybe that's best. Forces you to find your own footing. That's real good. You got it
sure.
figured out.
Goodbye. I can't talk to you when you're skipping through a dialogue.
So much for Theos, then. Now you have a chance to set things right, back to the proper order of things. It will take the Dyrwood generations to recover, but at least these souls will find their way back to the wheel, as it should be.
Never thought I'd see something like this in my travels. Lends a little perspective, doesn't it?
To think the decisions the Engwyffins made thousands of years ago still shape our lives today. It would be a shame to deny these souls the chance to find their own way and their own purpose. Thank you for traveling with me. I'd probably be still twiddling my thumbs by the side of the road if you hadn't come along. Thanks for bringing us this far. No problem, mate.
Ah, the end of the road greets us at last. You fared well, Watcher. Better than any Watcher has right to. Seems you were afield in need of a flame's cleansing. Would that my own trial had produced such an outcome. I had figured myself for the field all this time. But you were the field, and I the darkness. A lesson neither of durance nor of Margarin. But with that trial's end, a new one begins. A god's trial. And I will stand in judgment without mercy.
Victory looks good on you.
Thank you.
There was a blur about your soul that lingers no more. Seems putting Theos to rest has given you some measure of inner peace. Of course, now you need to decide what to do with these trapped souls. So many hopes and dreams, all of them torn from the cycle and trapped for Wal knows how long. You could set them free, nowhere in particular. Just free to go Wal knows where. Think of how many new lives and new journeys could start this very moment. It's all in your hands. I know you are the right person to decide the fate of so many. You helped bring me closer to Wal, and I believe Wal delivered you to this moment, this decision. It has been an honor to be along for the journey.
Thank you. You weren't a part of the party for a very long while, but I appreciated you when you were. Alright, so let's do our decision and see the epilogue. Engage the machine!